Hey, your boy Trey, the Dawn of Entertainment, is back with another Big Brother breakdown. First of all, you see the shirt, you know I'm repping La Cosa Nostra. The Dawn of Entertainment is in the building. Shout out to my cousin Carly. Shout out to my uncle Tim. This is their softball team, so they had to show the Dawn some love. So I got to show the love back. That being said, let's get right into this Big Brother breakdown because it's getting down to the nitty-gritty and it's getting juicy, baby. So there's a lot to talk about. I wasn't able to do a Big Brother breakdown last week because either weather or NFL preseason football pushed back the Thursday night episode, so I had to watch it on Friday. And I know y'all are going to be turning up and partying on Friday night. You don't want to watch YouTube videos. So I'm just going to loop it into this video, and we're going to break it all down for you. So a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. Last week, I'm going to start kind of with the end of last week. So the battle back was last week. Fessy got evicted, and then the battle back winner goes to Scotty. It was the competition where it was kind of physical-esque a little bit. They had to go get these balls and go and drop them in this skinny tube. Honestly, Fessy jumped out in front pretty quick. Kind of choked at the end. Like, I definitely thought going into the comp that Fessy was going to win, but Scotty pulled it out. He goes back in, and kind of not too bad, but a little bit of chaos. It's just very intriguing to see the moves that all these people are making and where Scotty fits into that. So moving into next week, I guess this week, HOH goes to the best player in the game thus far, in my humble opinion, Tyler. Again, he has been playing a really solid game. That being said, he is also walking a very, very, very fine line. One bad move and the dude is fucked. He's made final twos with damn near everybody, and he's gonna have to draw a line in the sand sometime, and it's approaching fairly quickly. But we'll get into that. He puts up Scotty and Haley, tells both of them that they're pawns. The strategy behind that is obviously one of them they're gonna stay, and he doesn't want the person who stays to be pissed because he was gunning for pretty much both of them. So in his best interest, he kind of wanted Haley out because she, when she won the hacker comp, she was the one with the biggest set of balls to put him up on the block, and to basically know that he is kind of the puppeteer of it all. So I think game recognizes game there, and Tyler kind of wanted Haley out. But level 6, his alliance, they wanted Scotty out. They just got him evicted, and then he comes in the battle back. They wanted to get him out. So Tyler wins HOH, puts up Scotty and Haley, tells both of them they're pawns. Level 6 target is Scotty. Tyler's target is Haley. But when push comes to shove, Tyler's going to side with level 6. That brings us to POV. Casey wins POV. Casey's kind of started to come on as not a comp beast, but a proven winner, I guess, if you would say. She has proved that she can win when she needs to. She can win these kind of physical comps, and she, her loyalty lies with level 6, and that's basically the gist of her game. She keeps the noms the same, nothing real crazy there. It kind of was brought to light. Scotty told Haley that Tyler told him, Scotty that is, that he was the pawn, and Haley kind of started crying, was upset because Tyler told her she's not going home. And Casey kind of confronted her in a nice way on like a personal level and said, "You're fine, don't cry, like you're staying." So I thought that was nice. The thing is, I think genuinely Haley is a good person. From that side of the house, we have level 6 and then the disintegrated Faute Alliance. She, I think, is the best player from that Faute side of the house. She just aligned with the wrong people, and it's unfortunate, but she survived thus far. and she has the potential to keep surviving. So Casey wins POV. She keeps the noms the same. Who gets evicted? Your boy Scotty. He's too much of a wild card. No one knows where his head is truly at. He's proven that he can win comps. He's proven that he has enough of a social game to integrate himself to move forward, and I think that came off as a threat, so they got him out. We actually found out who the new HOH is for this upcoming week, and that is Casey. So level 6 stays in power. It'll be interesting to see what she does, knowing that it's getting down to the nitty-gritty and knowing that jury management is a thing. So that's kind of the breakdown. I want to give some opinion here. So first I want to talk about Tyler's final twos. So he basically has a final two deal with damn near everybody. He has one with Casey. He has one with Brett. He has one with JC. He has one with Sam. The only kind of unspoken one that he has is Angela, which basically he's forming a showmance with, and it's getting all lovey-dovey, and they're trying to make it sneaky, but it really isn't. Everyone's on to him. So Tyler has final two deals with damn near everybody. On one hand, I'm impressed because the dude has made it this far, and he has all these alliances, and he's kind of playing puppeteer in the background while still winning some comps. It's kind of a very impressive game. But on the other hand, you have to think eventually, probably in the near future, he's going to have to cross a line. He's going to have to show his cards, and he's going to have to put somebody up or stab somebody in the back that he made a final two with. So it'll be interesting to see how he tries to get out of that one. I'm always a proponent of the best player should win Big Brother. Last 2 seasons, it should have been Paul. But this year, in my humble opinion, it should be Tyler. If he makes it to final two, I think he deserves to win. He's played the best game. He is a Big Brother super fan. He's playing it in the game as if he doesn't know the game as much as he does. I think that's a strategic move. He aligned himself with great people. He made final two deals with everybody. And if he makes it to final two, this man can say, I made alliances with everybody, and I still somehow made it to this point. Socially, competition-wise, the dude is just killing the game. So that, in my humble opinion, right now is who deserves to win. Whether he makes it that far, because obviously he's going to have to draw a line in the sand, is yet to be determined, and it will be interesting to see. But right now, I think he is top dog. So walking a very fine line. Who do I think he should take? I honestly don't know. I think the safe bet, like, he's done way more and he has more of an argument over, would be Sam. Sam hasn't done jack shit. So if I'm him and I'm thinking about it in that term, I'm thinking I'd probably take Sam. She hasn't done anything. If I'm thinking about it in more of like a loyalty standpoint and the jury will be like, oh, that's loyal, maybe Angela, because also Angela has pissed off a lot of people in that jury, and so he's probably going to get more of a vote over her, so you could think about it in that way. It's going to be really interesting to see what Tyler does moving forward because he has all these deals. Now that brings me to Tyler and Angela's showmance. So they promise it's not a showmance, but they promise. But they're making out in bed, and she's spending the night up in the HOH room, and it's getting lovey-dovey, it's getting steamy, and people are catching on. And it's honestly not tearing the alliance apart, but you can tell that it has the potential to do so. Because JC is freaking out about it. He thinks that Tyler is going to take Angela over him because he has that final two deal with him. Brett is thinking the same thing, like, where does his true alliance lie? Does it lie with Angela, or does it lie with level 6 as a unit? Moving forward, though, these people have to think, like, we're going to have to start plucking away at level 6. So these guys have to know that shit's about to hit the fan and it's going to be every man for himself. And the final twos are going to start emerging. So it'll be very interesting to see. I thought it's very compelling, very, very fun to watch. But that showmance is brewing, and it might tear some shit apart, so look out for that. I want to talk about JC's manipulation. So this dude can't win a comp to save his life, but you got to give the dude credit for his social game. This man has secretly played small puppeteer, and I mean that in no pun intended, not to be a dick at all, but the dude has been playing kind of shadowy puppeteer. Like I said, in my humble opinion, I think Tyler is the best player. But you could have an argument for JC on the social game. The dude is so manipulative. He befriended Fessy basically the whole time and then flipped it totally and schemed it to where he was chirping in people's ears to get Fessy out. He is getting on people's nerves and he's kind of annoying some people, so he needs to chill out with that. But the dude is playing such a good social game that I don't think these people I think they're kind of afraid to put him on. One, because he's kind of cool with everybody. And two, the repercussions of what that could be if he stays. I don't know. I feel like the dude could flip the fuck out. And I don't know if these people are here for that. So JC is playing a really manipulative game, but that's Big Brother, and I kind of appreciate that. If he could win when it counts, kind of moving forward, I think the dude is sitting strong. Now, do I want to see that happen? No, I don't think he's done jack shit in the actual game. But in the social part of it, the dude is pretty thumbs up. So I got to give that to him. I want to talk a little bit about jury management as well, because personally for me, it sucks to see Big Brother kind of evolve into you have to play it as a nice game in order to get these jury votes. But it is part of the game. It is what it is. And the thing is, it doesn't seem like any of these people are thinking about jury votes. So it got brought to light when Scotty kind of was telling Brett the jury strategy in voting, at least what they were talking about when he was in the jury house. And kind of Brett, it kind of clicked with him. I could definitely tell in his goodbye message, he didn't have one bad thing to say. Whereas everybody else is just, they're spilling their guts and they're like, fuck you, man. I did this and I did that. And they're basically telling him everything they did. These people aren't thinking about jury management. If they could learn from the last 2 seasons when Paul definitely should have won, but didn't because he pissed too many people off in the jury. I think you kind of have to have that in your back of your mind. In my head, I'm thinking like I'm doing what's best for my game. I'm backstabbing. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm playing puppeteer because that is the game of Big Brother. That's what some of these jury members don't get. They vote with emotion, but at the same time, that's a factor. So you got to play into that. I said it earlier, but if you keep Angela, she sent 2 of the 3 people from that battle back home and probably pissed them off a little bit. So if you take her, you have that card to play. So it's a definite thing that they need to be thinking about that they really haven't talked about. So they need to get their heads in the game from that standpoint. So that'll be interesting to see as well. I want to talk about the Derek interview, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Derek, my personal favorite Big Brother player of all time, really had a very compelling interview with Julie Chen just about breaking down this season so far. He says that everyone is in a spot to win, and I agree with that. Just the way he analyzed the game, you can tell he is the GOAT of Big Brother, in my opinion. The dude just, his head's still in the fucking game, and he's not even in the game. But when he was in the game, the man wasn't on the block once. He had a ride or die day one. He stuck with him. He was loyal. He won when he needed to. He played puppeteer, and he got himself a victory. The game has kind of changed since then. Jury management seems to have become a bigger thing, and that's where it comes into play. Like, you gotta play a little bit nice, which kind of sucks in my mind, but it's a thing. So, and he acknowledged that. Just the way Derek explained everything and how he thinks everybody's in a position to potentially win. There's no clear-cut winner, and that's why it's a great season. And I have to agree with him. This has been a great season because there's two alliances, there's showmances, there's competition. It's not like last year where everybody was throwing it, just so it could be a unanimous vote to basically give it to Paul to get his blood on his hands. So that I appreciate, and I'm here for, and I really appreciated Derek's analyzation of that. So that's the Big Brother breakdown for this week. A lot going on. It is a live double eviction this upcoming week, baby. We've been waiting for it all summer, and it's happening. So brief rundown, and then I'll piece it out. HOH this week went to Tyler. POV went to Casey. Eviction, Scotty got the boot. And the new HOH is Casey. Level 6 is still in power. And we got that double eviction this upcoming week. So who do you think she'll put up? Tell me in the comments. Tweet at me. The whole 9 yards. I want to know what you're thinking. It's been a fun season. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think Julie said we're less than 3 weeks until they crown a winner. Who's going to win America's favorite house guest? I want to know what you guys are thinking, so let me know. Trey Alessio, the Dawn of Entertainment. This is the Big Brother Breakdown on Are You Entertained? Please subscribe to everything. Follow us on everything. Like us on Facebook. We're ramping up the content, and we want you to be here for it. So this is the Big Brother Breakdown, and I'm Trey Alessio, and I'm out. Bye.